Hello, dear subscribers. Eating pure. Is it cooked food, or is it raw vegan, or is it vegetarian? What does pure eating means? Well, I'm gonna put a video link from Edward under this video, and there you're gonna see how you should eat your food always to understand what is food and what is not food. For example, if you have meat, you fry the meat and you put it in the oven. Is that like the Bible, the Old Testament, has learned us? No. Because pure means you go to the cattle farm, the farmer releases a cow into the field and you run after it. And then you run and you try to get your food. You bite in it, in the cow, bite in the cow's neck. That is pure. What you fry, what you put in the oven, that is not pure. That is slaughtered. That has chemicals in it to let it stay beautiful red when it goes to the and beautiful fresh when it goes after 1 month to the butchery. Like the Bible teaches us, that is not pure, because there you have cutting, you have exposing to oxidation, you have added chemicals, you have added antibiotics in the meat. So that is far from what the Bible teaches us, and that is how we evolved from no disease to a world full of disease. For example, when I don't eat pure, what does it mean? Raw vegan gourmet? I made cucumber spaghetti. I put, for example, sauce on top with fresh basil, with vegan cheese, nutritional yeast. I put garlic. I put some soya sauce, the mild one, in there. How pure is this? It's not pure, because if cucumber is human food, I should be able to eat the cucumber in its natural state, without making spaghetti of it, without adding soya sauce, without adding nutritional yeast, without putting it in a blender and making a sauce to put on the spaghetti. That's not pure. So how will this digest? Mango monomeal, watermelon monomeal, kiwi monomeal compared to that? Awful. Because you need to understand it's not pure, it's blended, it's exposed to oxidation, and they're gonna give way worse digestion. I can do a simple combination. I can eat some bad ripening mango with orange, but it's still pure. Because the orange is an acid fruit category, the mango is a sub-acid, but those categories combine pretty good. So that will way better, for my health than making the cucumber spaghetti with sauce, because it's not pure anymore. Pure is eating how nature gives it. If all the people in the world would be carnivore, then they would run after the animal and bite in it and kill it with their teeth. But now it's easy. The people in the slaughtery, they kill it for you. They just need to put some chemicals to let it stay fresh and red looking during the month that it comes from slaughtery to butchery. And then everything gets full of chemicals. It's oxidized. You fry it, chemical process, and that gonna lead to slow digestion. Because the cucumber is high in water. But the things that pull myself dry, like the vegan cheese or the nutritional yeast, the garlic that is slowing down the digestion, that is heavy on the digestion, the toxic herbs, because all herbs want to go on with growing, they don't want to get killed, and they produce toxins to avoid that they get killed. If you think organic basil is good, or organic spinach, baby spinach is good, then eat it as a mono meal. That will be very hard with the organic basil. Is possible with the baby spinach organic, but I will feel the craving for sweet after it, because the industry created bakeries where they put fat and white bleached sugar together to make a very good thing to eat in the afternoon, like a cake or something, pastry. And that is how they fooling and imitating humanity by putting it, to imitate the nature, because in nature, what grows in nature and is sun-fired by the sun, charged by sunlight, that is ideal food when it's sun-fired. No animal of 25 million species in nature cook their food, because you're gonna dehydrate the food, and it's a chemical process. So some people think, like Wim Hof, 1 meal a day you can eat what you want. No, that's not true, because I follow Wim Hof for a long time, and you see the the man getting dehydrated, wrinkles on the face. Although he is very active, he is doing healing people with cold water healing, but it doesn't mean that the one meal is giving him hydration. His cooked meal in the evening is dehydrating himself, and that is why he gets wrinkles. First, the cold water is dehydrating. Imagine if I went into the river in wintertime, I needed to pee after coming out of the water. So that means the body is getting dehydrated from the cold. We are tropical animals by origin. Check Tony Wright, Return to the Brain of Eden, Shrinking of the Human Brain. Because humans don't eat their food in a natural state. If you have one sweeties or cookies from the shop, check on the ingredient list, you see 15 different things. But 5 of the ingredients, maybe 6, 7, you don't know what it is. So they're putting all kind of weird names on it, and nobody understands what they're putting in their mouth. But I just told you how the combination, even a simple combination, is slowing down my digestion. Weight loss, weight gaining. So yesterday I ate melons, Charente organic melon, super sweet. In the evening, oranges, super sweet. The weight went up 2 kilos. So if I'm gonna do what people recommend, eating nuts and seeds, they are low in water and they gonna stay in my bloodstream for about 12 hours. If I eat pure, that will go away very quickly. That doesn't take 6 hours, that doesn't take 3 hours, that will go very quickly. And if you buy a fruit, you don't need to read the labels. What is in there in the fruit? What is meaning? For example, let me take something and then check what is in there. So this is quite simple. This is organic. Organic, it has only apples from organic farming, cooked. That's all. Very simple. But if you have any packages, for example, check Miss Fit Vegan Shopping. She goes in the shop in USA and she checks Kellogg's, breakfast grains, all kind of weird names in the ingredient list. No wonder people getting fat in USA. So if my fruit, which is pure, is sweet, my weight goes up. If my fruit is not well combined and too many ingredients, my weight goes down 2 kilos the next day. So nuts will never bring your weight up, never. Because they're gonna clog up your system. They're gonna form mucus because they are too dry to get to the other end, to the end where we eliminate in the toilet. Too dry. So we can eat nuts, but with the Fletcher method, taking the nutrients in, mixing with saliva for a long time until the nut is completely dry and spitting it out. Then you have the taste and you have the nutrients, but it will not do the bad things with your digestion. And how do you combine nuts and seeds with acid fruit category? Cannot combine with subacid. No, fat does not combine with subacid. That is why the salads in Tanglewood Wellness Center are far from optimal. They put papaya sauce on cucumber, bell pepper, tomato, lettuce, salad. That's totally bad. That is why many people realize after having it, they want fruit and not salad anymore. Because I told you, in the bakery, in the cookie industry, they're making everything sweet for imitating nature, to make people happy. If my melons are sweet, I am happy. If the spaghetti is not sweet, it doesn't make me happy because there is no sugar which goes to the brain. So the brain wants sugar. So that is why majol dates are a happy food, but they dehydrate you. You cannot replace the water by bottled water because that's no structured water. Fresh dates have structured water. But dehydrated fruit, you have no structured water to replace it, to soak it. So that is why you need to eat the dried fruits soaked and wrapped into lettuce to get hydrated from that stuff. So Edward Logan is talking about all the Genesis, the Jesus numbers where you can see that people don't need to listen and participate with a mass of people, because they are sheep that following the mass, that following the leaders. So if you are a sheep, you will follow them, and they have only one intention, that is making profit of you. Profit in all kind of ways, because it's cheap. Another stuff is it takes us time to create illness or disease, but it will finally. And that is why we are all fooled. So I can stay in the tropics in the best place and eat fruits from near the beach. But if the people in the hotel don't bring any quality from the organic market on the beach and bring all what is unripe, well, then I'm gonna get sick. That's logical. It's pure, but it's not ripe. Because even in the Bible, Old Testament, they said we need to eat the fruit from the branch. That is human food. and you take it down when it's ripe, not transported or harvested before ripe, because that's going to have no nutrients at all. And Edward Logan is explaining why Jesus took people separated from the others to give them the best treatment, but he gave them fish and bread. But that was not the pure diet that he recommended. It was to make his friends satisfied. Bread is a human food. Bread is made from a grain. Only the sprouted bread is natural. But if you have a bread from the oven, they grind the grains, which is one step from pure away. So that then they add water, yeast, and they make a dough from it. They bake it 200 Celsius 1 hour, very chemical destructive heat, because above 36 Celsius you're creating toxins by the chemical heating process. Thank you very much.